So, a lot of folks are probably familiar with Degrees of Grey in Philipsburg, written by Richard Hugo. It's a pretty famous poem, though it doesn't exactly portray Peaburg as the most cheerful place to be, which it probably wasn't, but I wasn't there, so I can't say. I wrote this not quite as a response, but as maybe 40 years later. It's called The Town That Didn't Die. The epitaph was brief. A sign turned to close. Not one person bothered to shovel the snow. Paint slowly peeled, wood slowly grayed as the colors of industry all drained away. Where once came a boom, they brought forth a bust as speculative money moldered in dust. The wealth in the ground, the jobs in the mills, transferred to Congo, or Chile, or Brazil. The well-to-do shrugged and looked down their nose. Like all good tourists, they just hit the road, taking their talents to happening places, saying there's no value in wide open spaces, hungry as wolves for the freshest of meat. A cash cow gone dry, so they sought a new teat, and the currents of commerce took I-90 east as another poor valley was fed to the beast. The timbers grew rotten, the gravel pot-holed, historical photos hid out from the cold, loitered in storerooms and stuffed into bins, lessons the future could learn from our sins. Lampposts hung limp, but that fire still burned as hard-working gears and seasons did turn. But it's harder to trust when scalded and spurned, but sweet is the fruit that is surely well earned. As that backwater rippled, the small pond it grew, this intrepid few grew their own golden goose. But technological changes and fame will seduce, promote the wrong thing. Now it's your head in a noose, 'cause lust follows money, and money brings greed. Good living now means having more than you need. That single-lane road is a two-way street, and the last valley's beauty is only skin deep, 'cause the tables are turning, the trade winds have changed, the greenbacks once again grazing the range. More peacocking necks are starting to crane, eager for more trophies to claim, recreating ways to recreate, inflating the price and shutting the gate. Cut out and carved up, the land must be tamed, that same open space now dubbed real estate. Pat us on the back and say we've been saved, how tomorrow will be richer than we are today. This almost ghost town's now a souvenir prize, what I wouldn't give for some gosh darn peace and quiet, 'cause a good reputation, it comes with a caution. If you dig your own grave, best build your own coffin. A chance at rebirth isn't offered too often. This town may never have died. It was only forgotten. The town that didn't die. Maybe a different telling of life in Philipsburg than Degrees of Grey. It's a poem. Thanks for listening.